Night number 2 complete here at Madison Square Garden, December 29th, and we still have 2 nights remaining. We finally got some things brewing here in the second set over here, and that's what we're looking for, really. Just something big in the second set, really. And tonight we got that. And look, the first set, while nothing horrible, obviously, great songs you can see there. When I'm putting together lists of my favorite songs like Free, Moma Dance, Maze, Stash, Back on the Train, Theme, those songs are all usually going to be included. 46 Days usually delivers well. Mountains in the Mist, when they're going to cool it off a little bit, that's a nice one. And Evolve, it's newish. It's on the newer end of songs, but it's not new anymore. And does it have to stay in the rotation along with Lonely Trip? Oblivion on the new end, and very welcome to the rotation if we can get it every. Free, Moma Dance, Maze. That's a very nice trio to start here. And then Evolve. All right, if we got to calm down, I guess that's an okay place for Evolve. Doesn't take up too much time there. And then we get our big one here with Stash. It pretty much just about every time. Similar to Bathtub Gin back last night. Stash here. But then they didn't take a back seat there, or take it back off a gear is what I don't know what I'm trying to say here. They kept the momentum going with Back on the Train, Theme from the Bottom. Everything so far, though, kind of just staying, in the fences here. Nothing really leaving the park. They're not shooting from deep, I guess, more appropriate here at Madison Square Garden. Cat parade. Look at this. Look at the camera. I wanted everybody to see who the culprit is. We got a new player in town here since the last time we did some Phish recaps. And you know what they say about curiosity, buddy? He's a very curious fella. Not a big fan of Gaiuti. All right, buddy, now look. We got serious business going on in here, all right? This was night 2 of the MSG run. Serious. I take this stuff very seriously, as you can see with the Sharpie. All right? You can't be interrupting me. I know normally I'm just your cat daddy, but really, when Phish is playing, I'm somewhat of a scientist, all right? All right, guys. Oh my God, does anybody remember where we were? I'll tell you where we were. After you've just smashed everything for a while and melted some faces, I guess. Mountains in the Mist was a good way to calm it down. And then 46 Days, one that maybe I'm leaning towards, I've about had enough of 46 Days. While it's always very good, Drift While You're Sleeping, I certainly have had enough of, all right? Kind of like Evolve and Lonely Trip, man, they're just fully in the rotation, huh? And I know it has its fans. You know what else has a lot of fans over here is this one here, Oblivion. This bad boy, So not all the new songs are bad. Maybe seems like a higher percentage of them I wish didn't stick around. I hate for this to turn into sort of a negative situation because this was unbelievable, really. I was so happy with these two, even though Chalk Dust Torture didn't necessarily, it's not one we're going to probably re-listen to a whole lot. There was a few parts there that were, it leaned towards we were headed towards somewhere maybe on the darker side of it. Or was that Oblivion for sure? Maybe even parts of Chalk Dust, maybe they were letting us know where they were kind of wanting to head. But it certainly wasn't just like standard. It wasn't brief. They weren't they weren't hesitant. They finally got loose. They really explored the space, MSG's a big one. Why not? Move around, loosen up. And they really did finally for these two right here. And it went on for a while. Both of them with some longevity. And Oblivion, all right, just pretty much every time now. I was a little worried sometimes back when these songs were debuting. And then What's the Use? The crowd didn't really cooperate for What's the Use. But then My Friend with a little jam tacked on there at the end. My Friend, much like all these songs over here that, some of my favorite songs, in the midst of a second set here. And then Sand, look at this. And now these did sort of stay there. The Sand, the About to Run, Hood. Just back over into the very good sort of type 1. But look, that's where we're going to end. That's happens a lot. But it's better than ending it this way. And then Lonely Trip. And then they came back with a Carini there. I don't know. This really, really. If it wasn't a great show overall, this is about all you can ask for. And then some really other strong songs mixed throughout. I wish they wouldn't play Lonely Trip and Drift and Evolve, all of them in the same show, I don't know. Look, we mostly got good ones. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm complaining. Because actually, you're not going to skip a whole lot, you know, if you're re-listening. The Hood, maybe deserves a little more red, huh? All right. Lonely Trip, I don't even know why I got a dot. Doesn't even deserve a dot. You know, I don't know. I'm looking for the perfect show, really. I don't mean these to be complaints. It wasn't bad. I mean, this is a strong trio to start. And then we take a little break. I'm sure there was a mass exodus. Everybody getting refills. And then look, another strong trio. Another mass exodus, although that was a mistake. You should have hung around for that one. What were you doing? Shame on you. And then, all right, run, just run, keep running, you know. And then look, we're 3 sets in, and so far things aren't exactly smoking here. All right, this is where it all started. This is where we got going, you know, a little Phish brew. All right, what's the use? I liked it, and I liked it there. You know, I'm not a big fan either. My friend, big fan. I liked it. You know, they tinkered around with it, added a little jam there. Sand pretty much got down to business. If I can recap this all second set for a second time, maybe. All right, let's get out of here. That's enough. Thanks for watching. We will see you again tomorrow night, and then the big one on New Year's Eve. And by the big one, what's it going to be? Oblivion. You know, I think a lot of people thought maybe Oblivion. My ridiculous guess of the Howling. Both of those off. Pillow Jets. If it's Pillow Jets, I'm going to get sick. All right. Just thinking about it almost made me sick.